what is your next goal for the community?
The main goal that I'm trying to get forward is that the community will help programmers to find their next job. I found out that in Israel there are not a lot of understanding to open source, and I thought it would be easier because we have, as I said, 1,500 people in the community, so we have very talented programmers that are looking for the next job, but we didn't yet manage to do a total connection between a employer and an employee. So we're working on that. I know that the community helped some people, and also myself, I found kind of a freelance job from with a connection from the community. But I really hope that it will work eventually much better, and that companies will just come to the community and ask, hey, we want to meet very talented programmers from the open source community and give them opportunity to work in our company. This didn't happen yet. And I will add something that I think it's also a very good idea because eventually I think a lot of jobs people get them from a friend. A friend is giving a job to a friend. It's a phrase in Hebrew. I don't sure that I have a good phrase in English for that. And open source is kind of a opportunity to people to show their abilities and their talent just with the code, and it's all open in GitHub. You can see what they are doing, and also if they did a pull request and it was merged, so only with this data you can know, okay, this is a programmer that it's not a personal project. It's someone that is a senior programmer approved this code, so you kind of have more liability about this person. And I think it's a great way to see the abilities of a programmer and to think if you want to take him to your company. And it's give opportunity to people outside of the circles of friends that give the job to a friend or the university. It's the idea. We didn't manage to do it yet, but you can do a good job as open source contributor and then get to your next job. It happens, of course, but we hope to do it more.
Do you have any plans to try to put more structure around that building of the professional network of those that are in your community and successfully getting jobs and how they can help give a leg up to others in the community or anything? You working on any strategy that way?
Our next meetup is about this subject, and we are mostly trying to connect to recruiters and tell them about this idea. Yeah, what we learned is that in our region in Israel, recruiters um, they don't know about what is open source. Like we had a question in the community discussion when you write your resume, how you should describe your open source contribution, and eventually we got to the conclusion that the recruiters no one tells them about this thing of contributing to open source, and if you write it in your resume, they don't know how to look about it. So it's better just to write it as a kind of a personal project, and tell what you did in a project, not tell them contribute to open source. And especially in Hebrew, we don't have a good translation to contribute to open source. It's the same word in Hebrew, to contribute and to donate money. So people that don't understand anything about it say, "Why you want my money? Why do you want my money? Why people?" Yeah. Yeah, we feel that we need to tell about open source to the industry in Israel, so that we will know about it better.
That is very interesting in terms of language barriers, that open source and donating money is the same word, and how that just comes against of what you're trying to achieve. Because I mean, especially in case of open source, that used to be called free software, and they changed the name because calling it free, people
Yeah.
connect to, free of charge. It doesn't cost you money. But that was not the point. The point was that you have access to the source code. And that's not just to grab and use that source code, but also to share that knowledge so people can work together on improving it, fixing it, maintaining it. So the whole concept is not about giving something away for free and kind of donate that to the ecosystem, but also to give you grounds to be able to collaborate with others. So they changed free software to open source software. So it's interesting to learn that in a different language than English, it is still a challenge, even
It's a
on
different
the.
challenge. In Hebrew, you don't have a problem with free software. It's not connected to free of money. It's different words. But when you get to contribute and donate, it's the same word. So this is the problem that we have.